Good morning, students. Today we will continue our chapter number 5, fundamental unit of life. In previous video we will studied about plasma membrane and cell wall, and that is there are three parts in a cell, in which plasma membrane we already studied in previous video. Now we are going to study another two parts of cell, in which second one is nucleus. What is nucleus? Nucleus is the most important cell organelle which directs and controls all its cellular activities. It is called as headquarter of the cell. It was discovered by Robert Brown. Means we all know our whole body will controlled by a brain, right? So like that, the whole cellular activities in the cell were controlled by nucleus. So it will give commands and direct and control all the cellular activities that will happen in a cell. That's why it is also called as headquarter of the cell, and it was first discovered by Robert Brown. And the function, what was the function of the nucleus? Why was it is important? Because it control all the metabolic activities of the cell and regulate the cell cycle. Means all the activities that is happening in the body, in the cell, that all control was in a cell controlling by a nucleus. It helps in transmission of hereditary characters from parents to offsprings. We all know our body structure was similar to our parents, mostly with mother and with father. So all and the some similarities, some activities are similar to our parents. So these are the heredity, is called heredity, that characters we are gaining from our parents by like DNA. In DNA, the characteristics of our parents will be stored and it will transmitted from one generation to another generation in the form of DNA. DNA is also a cell. So it all characteristics was in the transmission for helping the transmission. It is all by controlled by nucleus. Cytoplasm, it is the third part of cell. What is cytoplasm? The lipid part in which the organelles float. Means that all the organelles in the cells that are present, that all the organelles was floating in a liquid. That liquid is called cytoplasm. It is mainly composed by water, salts and protein. From which substance cytoplasms made? What was present in the cytoplasms? Which are the components? Water, salts and proteins. The organelles such as mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulums and chloroplast are all contained in the cytoplasm. These all are the organelles are floating in a cytoplasms. Okay, we will one by one we will study about mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum. There are two type of endoplasmic reticulum. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum and one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the short form is RER and SER. For rough, RER; for soft, SER. And chloroplast. Now see, what is mitochondria? It is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Means it provides energy to the cell for doing a cellular activities. That's why mitochondria is also called the powerhouse of the cell. And the storage battery, means it also stores the whatever we are eating, that all the foods was stored in a cell, in the mitochondria. That's why it is called also a storage battery. This is an structure of mitochondria, in which this portion is called mitochondrial DNA, and this was upper portion is called cristae, and inside the cristae there is inner mitochondrial membrane. Then the part of the DNA, leaving that DNA portion, the remaining part is called matrix, and these are called transmembrane space from which it was transmitting. And This was the outer mitochondrial membrane. So these are the structure of mitochondria. What was the function of mitochondria? So its main function is to produce and store the energy in the form of ATP. Means whatever we are eating, whatever if we want to do any job, any work, then we needs energy. So for storing energy and for performing to give the energy, it all was the function of mitochondria. It is the site of Krebs cycle of respiration. Why we are respiring? For breaking down the food. How it is? I give you one example. If we eat food, then if food will convert and digest it, and it will convert in glucose and storage in the cell, okay, then we are respiring, means we are inhalation oxygen, then oxygen reach through lungs to the cell. Then when oxygen reaches to the cell, it will break down the starch, so it release the energy. Then after starch will release the energy, cell will release the energy and byproduct energy and carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide released, it will continue the whole cycle and it will again reach the lungs, then after we will exhale. So this whole breathing process is called Krebs cycle of respiration, by which we fulfill our needs of energy by breaking down the food that was already stored in the cell by the help of oxygen. So oxygen, why we are inhaling, why we are breathing? For breaking down the food in the cell to continue the fulfillment of the energy. So these two functions were performed by mitochondria. Now chloroplast, green in color. We all already study about chlorophyll that are present in our leaves, right? They are also in green in color. So chloroplast, it is green in color, found in aerial parts of plants, means the upper part of plants in which chloroplast is found. These are found only in plant cell. It is only found in plant cell, not in animal cell, okay? It helps in the process of photosynthesis, so it is called the kitchen of plant. So chloroplast helps to synthesize the food in the plant, and it was present in the aerial tips of a plant, means upper part of the leaves, and it helps to prepare a food in the plants. That's why it is called a kitchen of a plant. Lysosomes, it is called suicidal bag, means any cell that was damaged and it will dead, so lysosomes will eat that cell. That's why it is called a suicidal bag. So during disturbance in cellular metabolism, in case of cell damage, lysosome burst and their enzymes are released into the cytoplasm and they digest their own cell. So they are also called the suicidal bag. Means any cell that will damaged in, so lysosomes will release their enzymes in the cytoplasm and it will go and digest that own cells. That's why it is called a suicidal bag. Now difference between animals and plant cells. We already studied there are two types of cells, animals and plant cells. So both are different. What was the difference between them? We will see here. First, plant cell contain chloroplast for synthesis. Means it helps in synthesizing food for plant. But in animal, chloroplast is not present. That's why it doesn't able to make their own food. That's why animals will depend for their food nourishment towards to the plant. Means it wants to fulfill their needs of nourishment, then it will take help of plants. Why? Because they doesn't have chloroplast, so doesn't able to make their own food. Have a cell wall to maintain structures and rigidity. So plant cells have a cell wall. That's why it have rigid structures. And what is rigidity? Strongness. Okay, means hardness. and to maintain the structure it have cell wall. Cell wall is not present in plant cell. There is not a cell wall present. Limited movement means plants doesn't able to move anywhere, only limited movements. Their leaves and fruits all are doing movements, but roots it will goes deep and deep, then tip of the plant will goes up and up, but not whole body will goes from one place to another place by its own. So it has only limited movement, but cells can move around. Animal cells can move around the whole body. So cells are square and rigid or geometric shapes. Means we all know the flowers and leaves and fruits all have geometrical shapes. Some are round, some are rectangle, some are square, all have some structures. But cell walls are fluid and flexible, many shapes. But animal cells have flexible in nature and it have fluidity, means it will flow anywhere in our body. So it doesn't have same shapes and it have many shapes, not a limited shapes. Okay. Now this is the last topic and our chapter will be finished, in which we all know the largest cell is ostrich egg, is a largest cell till known today. Smallest cell so far known is mycoplasma. Mycoplasma is the smallest cell, and the longest cell is nerve cell, that is present in human beings. We will study in next chapter what is nerve cell. Now these are the two structure, one is plant cell and another is animal cell. If you will see here, it is very complicated structure of plants and animal cell. So see here, the portion inside this region is called cytoplasm, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 layer are present. All layers have different name. One have chloroplast, means it will make their own food, it was here. Then ribosomes, 3 dots you are seeing here, it is called ribosomes. Now it was the first layer is called a cell wall, and here it is called a mitochondria. It will store the energy and release the energy, and this portion is called adjacent cell wall. And the first part of this layer is called, second part of the layer is called plasma membrane, and this is your nucleus, and this will completely covered, that is called nuclear envelope, and this portion is called Golgi apparatus. Okay, so you will see the complete structure, it is very complicated. So you will see here, this is portion is called SER. What is SER? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And this portion is called RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. So these all are the names of their parts of a plant cell. Same here, animal cell also. This is called SER. So and it is a nucleus. It is the nuclear envelope that covered the nucleus. It is the RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is called cytoplasm. It is ribosomes. It is mitochondria, in which energy will be stored and released. It is called a centriole. This is lysosomes, plasma membrane. So this is the structure of animal cell. So did you understand what was the structures of plant cells and animal cells? So whole chapter only that this much topics will be present. So we will study in our next video some internal and extra topics of this chapter. Then it will completely cleared your 10th syllabus also. It will help to obtain what was the syllabus of 10th of this chapter. So we will study in our next video the remaining portion that was not given in your book, but we will study extra in this chapter. Okay, thank you.